what I do want to talk about is the NFL preseason. The NFL preseason is officially over.
It is.
We are in our bye week, and then we got week 1 football. It will be here. I think we're gonna be probably live, be together predicting
Yes.
week 1 and reviewing the Ravens Chiefs game. I mean,
Yes.
we'll have the week 1 preview will be a big episode.
Immaculate.
Week 1 review, big episode, and then moving forward, it's all gonna be good. But
Yep.
preseason takeaways. It's not now, a lot of these websites, they're like, one takeaway from every team. To me, preseason isn't that deep.
No.
But there are maybe 6 or 7 categories that certain teams could fall into that you could probably have said before this preseason.
Yep.
But the preseason did help and give a little bit of narrative. Like these past 3 weeks gave us some idea of how some teams may or may not pan out.
For sure.
These are my takeaways from all of the NFL's preseason games, week 3 or the 3 weeks of preseason. So my first thing is any NFL team right now that still has a question for who QB1 is going to be, no playoff contention.
Agreed.
I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not. And that includes.
I mean, are there any borderline teams that are still having QB questions?
So to me, New England, no. Denver, no. Minnesota, no. New Orleans, no. But
Minnesota doesn't really anymore.
Minnesota, I'm saying in these past 3 weeks, if JJ McCarthy doesn't tear his meniscus, we don't know
healthy.
He probably would have started. Yeah. And it's still shout out to the Thunder. We still don't know what. We still don't know what they still might have been a question of who's going to be QB1 at this point. New Orleans, and I mean, I had nowhere to put this team in any other category. I threw in the Giants because it's like everybody knows Daniel Jones shouldn't be some high-paid quarterback for the Giants and a starter in the NFL, but he is. So hey, he is. But we know the Giants.
I mean, there are aspects of his game that are decent, but. Decision making and all the things that make up a good quarterback, he doesn't really obtain. So we'll see.
The most questionable team, and the only reason they're questionable is because we'll miss the playoffs. Is in this. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, exactly.
Are
they still? Is Russ locked in?
I don't know, and that's the thing. They're still questioning. I believe the day this episode comes out is when it will be officially announced who will be the starter.
Okay.
But
I mean, if Russ is healthy, it's probably gonna be Russ. But
I don't care how good people think the Steelers are and how great Mike Tomlin is. Even if they go 9-8, like we've been jokingly saying, they're not making the playoffs.
I mean, they could, but it
ain't good enough in the AFC this year. I don't think it's gonna be.
No, I mean, it is possible, but. More than likely will not happen.
But you got to understand it. It went from Mike Tomlin makes the playoffs to Mike Tomlin doesn't have a losing record each year.
Exactly.
It's starting to drop.
It has teetered. Yes. But now, yeah.
Now I got the first 2 picks of the draft are giving some type of hope. Obviously, they're going to gas up everything Caleb does a lot more than what JD does. But Caleb,
1,000%.
obviously, had a couple plays, a couple throws where people were gassing up, and they were like, "All right, here we go." Keenan Allen's fat for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if
Keenan's fat?
They're talking about how Keenan Allen put on a bunch of weight. He looks like Kelvin Benjamin. It's hilarious. And then you got JD.
He's a Popeye's biscuit away.
I was about to say Jaden Daniels in Washington. Obviously, a lot of hope for him. And you texted me saying they were tanking. I just think they wanted Jahan Dotson out of there.
Well, to me, it's I don't know. It's weird when we got.
Can you tank Can you tank when you're this low?
No, I mean we're not far from tanking. It's
but,
a few
are you tanking
interceptions away.
And I'm not trying to cut you off, and I'm just trying to maybe ask a more clear question. Are you tanking, or is it just you're doing the best you can, and that may just look a little similar to tanking?
No, I definitely don't think it's a tank, and I don't think that our expectations are that high. Regardless, but to me, it's a weird move. I mean, maybe they saw something in Jahan where they didn't think that he could progress, and they went and got future picks, and maybe they saw something in Luke McCaffrey because he's third in our thing now, and we got some old fuckers lying around there in our depth chart. But I don't know. It's a weird move for a guy who still has some potential.
And I think Washington, like, I think the expectations for y'all, like the hope for y'all is like, man, keep JD healthy, have a good like non-toxic season.
Agreed.
And honestly,
Except for our food prices at the stadium. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. You can tell me about them in a second. JD finishes in OPOY or OROY conversations.
Yeah, that'd be nice. No, honestly, I don't even give a fuck about that. To me, it's like that'd be cool, but to me, it's like playing a full season, not getting benched, not getting injured.
I mean, I'm saying like you don't get benched, you play a full season. You could possibly be an OROY. I mean, if he's getting benched and getting hurt, obviously that's not in the future. But
but to me, it's like I don't know. I'd like to see him do well, obviously, but I don't think that we're throwing way too much into this year. But the Dotson move is weird because we have a weird receiver room. It's Terry and then Olamide Zacchaeus at number 2, and then Luke McCaffrey, De'Ami Brown, Byron Pringle, Jamison Crowder, fucking Martavis Bryant is on our fucking roster.
Y'all will figure it out.
It's weird.
This category,
we do have Zach Ertz, which doesn't help. But
this category, so I listed it. Some quarterbacks that might just need to backpack. And what I mean by backpack is like, it's just they might just have to have a career year to even have these teams, in conversations. And that goes from like bottom of the barrel teams to like top tier teams that are already in conversations. That's teams like Buffalo. This might need to be a year where Josh Allen has his best year turnover wise. His best year, just all around, all eyes are going to be on Josh Allen this year in Buffalo. Man's going to have to backpack and put the team on his back.
I mean, I don't think it's like it's definitely not a do or die year for him, but for this team to hit the top, he's got to be on his shit.
But then other teams that might have to backpack, you got teams like Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence going to have to put that team on his back and show that, I mean, I know the expectations aren't crazy high for Jacksonville, but the conversations about Trevor Lawrence ever since he entered the league was top 10 potential, at least. Like, I mean, like that's the way he's talked about. And I mean, he doesn't have the best weapons around him, but I do believe,
But to me, he's also, I mean, through this part of his career, a little immature and made some mistakes where he shouldn't have. But I mean, I think in the next coming years, if they build this team right, he's going to be good. But yeah, if he has a great year, they can make the playoffs.
Tennessee is another team.
It's a tough ass go to Will Levis.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they wanted any hope, Will Levis would have to pop off and be like, "Oh shit, Will Levis." Okay, like we're gonna have to be having conversations about Will Levis if Tennessee is in any contention conversations.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no Derrick Henry to rely on. There's no nothing.
They do have Tony Pollard, and they do have some obviously decent receivers, but to me, it's one of those teams that has some names, but it's all gonna revolve around old mayonnaise boy.
And some other QBs I think at the backpack, obviously Chargers, Justin Herbert, Carolina, and Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's gonna have to. I don't even know if even if Kyler has a phenomenal year, I don't even know if Arizona's gonna have a shot at anything.
But that's the thing. It's like even if Kyler Murray had his best season, a career year, what is Arizona like 6-11?
Dude, it's tough. They don't have shit. They got nothing on this team.
It's.
I mean,
it's a big ask.
But yeah, to me, their head coach is going to get fired this year, and could happen mid-season. He's an idiot.
These teams,
they should rebuild correctly.
These teams have some older quarterbacks that I think maybe are going to take advantage of the rest they got this preseason. Have a little fun. Obviously, easy one. You got Jets, A-Rod coming back from obviously what happened last season. But then, I mean, you got Geno Smith, coming back with Seattle. Obviously, he's coming in QB1, no question for that. You got Matt Stafford coming back with the Rams, which I think people are underestimating what the Rams could potentially do next season.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, we'll see how they are. They let up a lot last year, I think, but I think offensive-wise, I think they'll be pretty nice. Did you know Puka Nakua's brother's in the league?
I did.
He ran one back for 100. That was the first time I heard about him. Samson.
Yeah, he did run back, and then Kirk in Atlanta. Obviously with his brand new team and all those weapons he gets to use. All right, these two teams, it's more drama than play. Do you know the two? It's Cincinnati
Dolphins.
and Dallas.
Ooh, Dallas.
It's Cincinnati and Dallas.
Well, a lot less drama in Dallas now.
We will get to that. You're right. Actually, yeah, let's just talk about it now. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb.
Do not disrespect.
No. Jerry Judy's written down on the paper.
Also, Jerry Jones. There's a lot of Jerry's thrown around.
There's Jerry's thrown around. My fault. CeeDee Lamb. No more drama anymore. But this whole preseason has been conversations about him. What is Jerry going to pay him? Jerry was in no rush, but I think we knew he was in no rush because we knew he was going to pay him.
Agreed. I mean, there was. They did the same thing with Dak, and with Dak, they were able to draw it out longer because of the franchise tag and all that bullshit. But with CeeDee's proven himself well, and Jerry said that he will never relinquish the title of GM for as long as he's there because he doesn't think anyone else can do the job as good as him.
Well, also, I mean, like, to be honest, it's kind of like, and I'm not trying to like give Jerry Jones credit or like, act like he's some like good guy, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like he's kind of looking out for everybody else. He's kind of sitting there like going like, look, you really don't want this position.
Agreed.
It sucks being the GM for the Dallas Cowboys. I promise you guys, you don't want me to step down and have somebody else come do it. Their life's going to suck. You guys are going to hate him as much as you hate me. It's not going to be fun.
But no, the thing is, it's like the way that Dallas operates, everything goes through Jerry regardless. So even if there was a GM there, Jerry's still making all the calls.
There's no question.
So, I mean, good for Jerry. You guys can... I mean, we see what terrible owners do in this league, and it's not win. So, congrats on not winning, just like us, and go have fun with it.
CeeDee Lamb paid, second highest paid receiver in the NFL, and
$38 million a year.
Fourth highest paid player in the NFL.
No.
Yeah, fourth highest paid player
annually.
Well, because what's his name was the second high. It was the second highest non-quarterback.
You know,
the highest non-quarterback or whatever it was.
Yes.
Put him second in the league. I had it written down somewhere. I had it written down somewhere right here.
Well, $38 million is not close to.
Unless I got it wrong, CeeDee Lamb gets paid second in wide receiver, fourth in the NFL. Did I not?
I think I would say fourth in non. So he received a $38 million signing bonus, $100 million guaranteed, which is an annual salary of $34 a year. $1 million behind Jefferson at 35.
Jefferson's 2 in the league. Is Jefferson not second in the league?
No, all the quarterbacks are making $50 a year.
I'm so confused with these fucking contracts.
No, I think that they are, amongst non-quarterbacks. I believe. I don't believe it's some.
I was about to say, can we just pull it? Can we just pull it up?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ranking the NFL's contracts for 2024. God damn, they're all the way at 25. Jesus. Whoa. Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, they all tie. Okay. So it's non-quarterbacks. That's what the conversation is.
Yeah.
Okay. See, but the fucking quarterback, you're right.
They're in a league of their own.
I'm going to give it to you. They're in such of a league of their own. They just throw the non around so much. Like when I saw fourth, I was like, holy shit. But okay. Justin Jefferson, second highest non-quarterback.
Second highest non-quarterback. Second highest paid non-quarterback.
Yes. Okay. CeeDee Lamb is the third highest paid non-quarterback.
Yes.
Okay. Boom. We got fourth. Fuck. We fucked it all up. Second wide receiver, fourth non-quarterback.
Exactly.
There we go. CeeDee Lamb. Welcome back to the Cowboys. Teams with a lot of mysteries left, and this is good.
Well, the Bengals are a team that will have drama.
Oh, they've had drama
all year.
And
they're still trying to figure out Jamar. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he practiced the other day, but
yeah, he practiced.
And they don't need to figure out a contract for Jamar yet. He's still got 2 years left. So
yeah, but if I'm Jamar, I'm looking at CD. I'm looking at Justin. I'm going.
I know, but he's played a year less than both of them.
Pay me. I mean, but if I'm Jamar, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you think. If I'm Jamar, and I think I deserve more than CeeDee Lamb, I can't be like, oh, you're crazy for thinking that.
No.
Like okay, like if you feel that way, all right. Like you I feel like you can. I feel like you can feel that way.
No, for sure. But to me, like it's weird in these negotiations because it's like, yeah, Jamar can ask for what he wants, and the Bengals can say no, and then he just sits out, and then they both lose, or they just pay him and they both win.
Yeah,
because there's no the Bengals are winning from this if they don't pay him, because you lose your top guy, honestly, your top two guys in the same person.
I mean, I think Jamar is going to get paid regardless. I think he will play this year. I don't think.
No, but I don't want to see us sit out because he's not getting paid.
No, and just,
neither do the Bengals.
And that puts an asterisk on Cincinnati and whoever goes against them and how their season ends.
No, I want to see a full strength Cincinnati shit the bed.
100%. Wow, it is really pouring outside. I love it. Now these teams I think have a lot of. I think these teams have a lot of mysteries left. This is good and bad. Like, we got teams where there's so much going on. We don't know how good they'll be. We don't know how well they'll play, or it's just maybe expectations based on what they did last season. There's a lot of mysteries for these teams, and you'll understand why. You got teams like Tampa, teams like Green Bay, teams like Detroit, Miami, Cleveland, Houston. Is C.J. Stroud going to have a sophomore slump? I'm not saying I believe that is a thing at all, but I'm going to put that in the air because nobody has yet.
Well, yeah, everyone. It's shoe-in for him to be.
But I'm gonna put that
in the air.
Playoff
contender and all this stuff.
Yeah. I'm putting it in the air just so I can say I said it, but in my heart, I do not think it's true.
We don't expect it, but it is a possibility. It happens.
But nobody's even questioned. It's like people.
It's like how we look at Aaron Rodgers.
Like people look at Bryce Young and they're like, maybe.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is like, oh, no question, he's just gonna be even better.
Well, something happened like mid-season last year where we, I guess, forgot CJ was a rookie, and it was just like now he's just the top 10 guy.
But that's like, I don't know.
Like we put him up there with the names of everybody else.
When you make the fans forget you're a rookie,
it's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, there's not really any conversations about a sophomore slump.
No, there are. But we hope it doesn't happen.
And in Indy and Vegas, I also threw in the mystery category because it's like we just don't know.
Yeah, Vegas is weird.
We had that conversation about Garner, and Anthony Richardson and the Colts is a huge mystery. Anthony Richardson's entire career is a mystery. Yeah,
I mean, he is what we would call a world-class swindler. The guy's never shown that he could be a top-tier quarterback. He's just shown that he's incredibly athletic. I mean, obviously, he's a great quarterback. He played at a SEC collegiate level and all this stuff, but he's never won and never shown how to win and all these things. So, I mean, we'll see how he plays actually in the games, but as long as he stays healthy, we'll see some impressive athletic feats. But
and then this final category, the only thing I could come up with for these four teams were really, there's nothing that could have happened in these last 3 weeks, performing on the field wise, drama wise, maybe besides like an injury.
Mm.
There's nothing that could have happened that would have changed the expectations for these teams going into the season.
Saints.
I don't know.
Oh, we're talking good teams.
Kansas City, San Francisco, Baltimore,
Philly.
Thank you. Even though you're a Washington fan, admitting that it is Philly.
Well, I mean, taking a very good team, adding top
Saquon
3
Barkley.
running back, top 2 running back in the league.
Getting Chauncey back, getting big CJ back.
Getting that defense back, some guys from that defense back is pretty sick.
Coop?
Who?
Cooper?
Oh, Coop's gonna be a fucking animal, dude. Coop's a dog.
Dude, he is a frat boy's dream. He's gonna be in so many. He's gonna
be all over.
His jersey's gonna be in so many
this.
fraternities, just hanging up. Oh my god!
I mean, his jersey should be put in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's like the first. He's one of the only modern day cornerbacks who is not
that? What was it?
African American.
Mendenhall? Rashad Mendenhall? Is that
what
who it was?
What with the black versus white?
We got us one.
Exactly.
We got us one.
We got one.
Fuck Mendenhall. No, but those 4 teams to me, there's nothing that could happen. But go ahead.
Apparently, AJ Brown got faster and stronger.
Sure.
So, I mean, he's gonna be an animal. Devontae's gonna be an animal. I'm assuming they have. I think they got somebody else.
You know who they got?
Who'd they get?
Who Washington traded?
Oh my god, I forgot. We were talking about the trade, and I forgot that we sent him to a rival.
Yeah. You guys were like, you know, there's a receiver with potential that we don't use, and you know who would like be able to use him? Someone we play twice a year. Let's send him over there.
I mean, we're not like the past few years we've been able to contend with the Eagles a little bit, and we beat them a few times 2 years ago, but I don't know how much of a chance we got this year.
Trade him to the Patriots or something. Like,
there's probably a bunch of teams who would have given us a few picks for a mid-tier receiver.
I think, some teams would have reached out.
But also, I mean, we can't shit on Jahan. He's never had a quarterback.